Okay, at your desk, I need you to get out your notebook and your note sheet that we started taking down information on about the different characters. What we're going to do is we are going to work together to create a practice paragraph so that I can show you what I'm kind of hoping you might be able to write when it's time for you to write on your own. I'm a little concerned because I see some of you don't have anything written down on here, and that makes me really nervous. Okay, I want you to flip this over to the back side because that's what you're going to be writing the practice paragraph on. And you can use this, the practice paragraph, as like a guide or a model or an outline when you are actually doing your writing. Okay, so put that off to the side for the moment. And then in your notebooks, I want you to find where you have the information about this character. So this is one of the ones that you had to write information down about as you walked around. And if you didn't get to it, that's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to put the information on the board, and that's what we're going to work from. But I don't know the information, so you have to tell it to me. You're not following directions.
Wait, what? Oh.
Peter?
Well, it's...
Oh, you're going to tell me information already?
Yeah.
Great. KS.
Okay, it's very small.
What is this question asking?
Wait, what is it? No,
What is it?
Okay, it's a what? I mean, it's a pumpkin head.
En español, did anyone write it?
Yeah.
Una calabaza. Una calabaza. Whoops. I didn't spell that right. One more time, let's try that. Calabaza. Okay. External characteristics. What can you see on the outside about it? Julia.
It's small.
Did it say that, pequeño?
Yep.
But because it's a calabaza, I'm going to say pequeña. What's its name?
Spooky.
Well, what's the name that I put down on the page?
Spooky.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
It's a girl? Okay. I'm asking the creator of it. Not you all. Not your opinion. Were there any other external characteristics that were given about it? What can you see about it when you look at it that's an external characteristic? Devin?
It's orange.
Sí, anaranjada. Any other external things? Yes.
Yeah.
That's not an external characteristic. Because it's a feeling. Your feelings are on the inside. It's smiling. That's something external. But happy is an inside feeling. Sophia? Yeah, we're not, but do we know how to say that in Espanol?
No.
I mean, Sophia might, but do the rest of us know that?
No.
No, so we're not going to say that. Carter?
It looks like he has big eyes.
Oh! Ojos grandes. Tiene ojos grandes. Alright, that's plenty. Alright, what about its personality or internal characteristics or descriptions? Kayla?
She's funny.
Cómica. Peter?
Police.
Feliz. Happy. Any others? Dinar?
Severe leche.
That's an internal characteristic.
Oh wait, no.
Describing their personality.
Oh, I wrote it in the same column.
Landon?
Well, I just have a question. Why shouldn't you?
Okay. Other information that we know about the calabaza, the pumpkin. Will?
No les gusta beber agua, les gusta leche.
Its name. We don't have its name written down yet. Colby?
La calabaza se llama Spooky.
I'm going to just call it spooky. I know I messed it up. It's supposed to be spooky. Sorry. Sophia?
No, it looks like
Doesn't like ghosts? Is that on there? I don't remember. It was so long ago. Okay, that's plenty of information for us to work from. So here's what we're going to do. we are going to do a practice paragraph together that you're going to write on the back side of your note sheet in Espanol that you can actually look at and use to help you when you're writing your own real paragraphs for the test. Okay? So if we're going to write a paragraph about this one character, how could we start it? En Espanol. Please don't say English things to me. I don't care if your Spanish is wrong and has like 500 mistakes in it, but don't tell me English things right now, because if you write English on your test, then you're going to have to come in at resource and redo it. Rachel.
Hasta es una cabeza.
Not a cabeza. No, it's not a cabeza. So we could say, esta es una calabaza. This is a pumpkin. Good start. What can we say next that would make sense in the order of a paragraph? Kayla?
Se llama Spooky.
Sí. Se llama, you're copying this down on the back of your note sheet. Se llama Spooky. Zach, do you need a note sheet? I have an extra one. Devin? I can't just say Feliz. That wouldn't. How do we say is? Julia? Okay, so if we're going to do, she said anaranjada, so she's looking at the external characteristics. If we're going to say Spooky's orange, could we add in, to make our sentence longer, more pieces of information in the same sentence? How can we do that? Will?
Spooky es anaranjado y pequeño.
Well, we have even more.
Tiene ojos grandes.
There we go. Spooky es anaranjada, comma, like making a list in English, comma, pequeña, comma, y tiene ojos grandes. All right, talked about external characteristics, we said what it was, we gave its name. Next. Oh, hold on. Put your hand up. So when you have your hand up, that tells me you're thinking about what you're thinking, not what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Just kidding. Okay, in English, when you write paragraphs that are good or well written, not bad paragraphs, you need to use things called transition words to help you go from one sentence to the next. What is a good transition word in English that we could use if we're continuing to describe spooky? Jaden?
Also?
Yes. So let's go ahead and throw that in Spanish. The word is también. También. Also what? Colby. Do we need to say the name again?
No, también.
S.
Es. Wait, no, yes.
Es cómica y feliz. Because in Spanish, the subject is built into the verb. So when you say es, it's implied that you're saying she is. And we can say she's happy because that's her like characteristic or personality. Not like, oh, she's only happy today. She's just a happy pumpkin. All right, let's add in, let's just choose one more sentence to write with other information. We don't have to say all of those things. We could just say some of them. One more sentence with new information.
Any students in 6th grade who need a retake should
Go
come to the
fast.
library at this time. Any
You're gonna miss all the preparation
students in 6th grade
time.
who need retakes should head to the library.
Like lightning, Denara, like lightning. Without running.
Faster.
Without running, no, without running. Carter?
Spooky. No le gustan.
Do I have to say Spooky's name again?
No.
No. So I can just start with no.
No le gustan fantasmas.
No le gustan fantasmas. Is there something else Spooky doesn't like that I could add in? Fantasmas. Ghosts. Aubrey? Also doesn't like water. but the word in Spanish is nor that you're going to use. So you're going to say, you're not going to say and, you're going to say ni. That means nor. So it doesn't like ghost nor ni agua. All right. How can we end this paragraph about Spooky? What would be a good way to summarize our character and bring it to a close? Devin? No es una cabeza. You guys are so funny. Spooky es, sí, una calabaza. Fantástica. Oops. I'll get out of your way in a second. Boop. There you go. That is an awesome example of writing a paragraph. Oops, I should have indented, I'm sorry. Of writing a paragraph about one of the characters. So make sure you have this example down on the back of your piece of paper, because you can use this, you can look at it to help guide you when you're writing your own paragraphs. Carter?
I forgot what it means.
Nor. All right. Underneath the paragraph, I want you to draw a little like line. New topic now. We are going to create a list of words that will make you sound smarter when you write. Okay? I'm only going to give you like 5 because I don't want to overwhelm you today. But you could use these and try to use them in your paragraph to make it sound smarter. Yes, Myra?
When we're writing a paragraph, are we doing it on Spooky
No.
or on any other character?
You're doing on the ones that you're taking notes on. On the 4, remember I showed there's 6 of them up there that I put 6 pictures up, and you can pick 4 of them. You're writing about those ones. All right, we're going to title this list Sounding Smarter. You are writing this on the back of your note sheet so you can use it underneath the paragraph. Zach?
This is about Spanish.
And is it about sounding smarter?
Well, kind of.
Is it about the words I'm going to tell you? Is it about writing these paragraphs?
It's about 4th grade with
No.
Spanish.
Not now. Okay? You can tell me later. Not right now. All right, the first word that I want you to try to add is the word e, which means and. So instead of writing, spooky is this, spooky is this, spooky is this, combine those thoughts into one sentence by making a list. Okay? Another word that maybe you can add, I don't really know if it'll make sense, is O. You would know what O means. Or, just in case you can use that. What's the third main conjunction? Oldie? No. Oh, that's a good one though. I don't know if you could use that. That's an extra. Tone means with. That's not the one I was thinking of though. There's one more that I was thinking of. Rachel? No, that's not a conjunction. Conjunction is how you can combine like 2 separate thoughts. Will? No. Julia? In English. In English. The main English one we don't have here. Carter?
What?
But. I always like talking about butts. Pero. With one R. Pero means but. Okay, so those are ways that you can make your sentences longer. Now I'm going to give you 2 words to make your paragraph sound and flow better. The first one is también. And también means also, but it's also how you say two with 2 O's. So like, I like that too. So you can put this at the beginning or the end of a sentence. Okay? So we could have said here, es cómica y feliz también. We could have put that at the end. And then the other word I'm going to give you, and this one you would only use at the beginning of a sentence, is además. Además. What does the word más mean? Javen? More. So además is like adding more, like additionally, or in addition, ... So you can kind of use it like also. In addition, spooky is this. Additionally, spooky is that. Okay? So these are your words for sounding smarter when you're trying to write. You do not have to include them, but if they make sense and you can include them, please try to. Myra?
So, when we're writing our paragraph, do we write it on all four that we
I will talk about that in a little while. Okay? I don't want you to worry about that right now. 7?
So mas means addition?
No, mas means more.
Oh.
But when you're saying additionally or in addition, what does that mean you're doing? You're adding more information.
And then would medium mean less?
Menos
Menos.
means less. Más menos. Más menos.
Oh, that's what TV show.
Gracias. Okay, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to give you time to get with your groups. Let's see if Will has things written on the other side. Oh, phew. I'm going to have you give you time to get with your groups or with partners or with different people if you wasn't working out the first time. And I'm going to give you about 8 minutes or so to fill in the other information. Are you supposed to, hold on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Are you supposed to be filling in this information in English or in Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish. Or if you don't know what it means in Spanish, you should add the English meaning. You should add the English meaning next to it to help you remember. Okay? Try to put as many details as possible. So you see, we put more than just 4 pieces of information up here, right? But then that allowed us to write a really awesome paragraph. So you might want to add some extra pieces of information. Maybe if you get done early, you might want to start brainstorming what order you're going to write about them in. And after you're done with your brainstorming, I'll talk to you about, as you write, kind of what you can be thinking about. Okay? Questions before I send you off to work? Rachel?
Are we allowed to use spooky as well?
No.
Okay. Oh, I already did that. Oh.
You didn't already do Spooky. Spooky's not one of the options.
I used spooky.
It's fine if it's in your notebook, but it's not one of the options to write about for the test. I did that on purpose because I want to see what you... I have an example. Now how can you apply that example to other characters? Myra?
So we are writing about all four characters?
You could. You should prepare information for all 4. Okay? All right, so let's go back to your... These are your 6. You're trying to get information down at least about 4. If you finish with all 4, go ahead and add the information from the other ones, because what if you run out of things to say when you're writing salud?
Clase 1, 2, 3.
Salud! What if you write out of things to say, but I expect you to keep writing? Oh, you could add just a couple things about the other ones on there too. Okay, so go ahead and get with your group.